YouTube, what is going on? ZJGAMER here, coming back at you with yet another video. I'm going to keep it coming. You're going to watch my energy just get better and better because I finally figured out how I can do this. Now I can't record for long sessions. That last video, that was a painful thing. I don't know if somebody can help me out with trying to, if you watch this and you've gotten to this point, if you can help me out with giving me some tips on what I'm missing or what I'm doing wrong. I'm going to keep working on that in the background, but I realize if I focus on that, I won't be able to get through the rest of them. So maybe I'll just stream randomly, whatever random person comes in. Aside from there's some weird people that come through streams. Let me tell you, weird shit happens in YouTube Shorts. Okay, so anyways, let's get going. We're gonna move on to, I don't know. I was gonna try to keep it all, Americas, then Europe, then Asia. I've done Watkins Glen. I've done Interlagos. In order to keep things clean, let's just start from the top here. Let's just do this. All right, and the way we do this, I've already done all these races, but I'll come back at it. I'll do it again. The way we're going to go about doing this is like this. For each track, 1, 2, 3, I'm going to start off probably by hitting a time trial a couple times. I'll do a first lap, fastest lap. Then what I'll do is I'll just hop into a couple races. Maybe I can get through all the races in one recording. Maybe I can only do 1 or 2 races per recording. I don't know. We're going to see. Then once to wrap that track up, to be done with that track, I have to get through my circuit experience. So for this track, holy crap, there's 2 of them. So I should be honest, I'm not a complete noob to Gran Turismo 7, but I'm nowhere near where I want to be. And I think that registers for a lot of people. I think a lot of people are in that same position. They're not where they want to be with it, but most of the content that gets pushed out is people who are really good at driving, and I watch them too. So that's not like that's easily understandable. My dream would be to one day find them in the same lobby. That's the dream. Will it happen? Probably not. No, don't feel like we'll be positive. We'll be positive. Okay, shut up. Get into the race. Stop talking so goddamn much. I always try to keep the racing hards on because when you have softs on, you can kind of get away with some things that you probably shouldn't. And my goal is to get better at driving by doing this kind of stuff. For me, I guess my love for vehicles and cars and driving and whatnot stemmed back when I was a little itty bitty kid. And this is a story that my parents have shared with me, not anything that I necessarily remember. I remember pieces of it, some stuff I've done later. But when I was a kid, my mom and everything had left me in the car with the air conditioning on. There wasn't like neglect or anything like that, but she left me in the car to go into a jewelry store, and while she was in the store, the guy who owns the store said, "Hey, I think your car is moving." She goes, "What?" And she looks and she sees, sure enough, the little van that my dad had got for her. I was getting out of my seat, and I had crawled out of my seat and better, off. Out my seat and then got into the driver's seat and was doing it. And what's crazy is my mom sees this, she's freaking out, and she goes, "Oh my God, She says that the only thing that kept me from going actually into the jewelry store, the storefront glass of the jewelry store, was the fact that there was a bumper there. So I wasn't big enough to reach the accelerator, but I could just shift the gears. I guess back then you're able to shift gears without pressing the brake for certain cars, which is wild, honestly. That's dangerous for anybody, I feel like. All right, see if I can get below 121.4. One of all these awfully told stories is this. I've always been infatuated with driving and motorsport, and I never really had the opportunity to pursue that in real life, just given my upbringing. We didn't have a whole lot of money, so this is, for me, the closest way I can get to that. 120 is not bad. Okay, I think I could go faster, but I've also got a good feel for this one. I don't want to spin forever, so let's go ahead and been actually having a lot of fun with this Supra track. If I can just gain familiarity with all these tracks, what'll happen is, because eventually what I'm going to do is transition into just online races. But you could be the kind of person, and then arguably there's nothing wrong with it, I imagine, but kind of person where you just go into the track and you figure it out that way. The problem is you end up ruining everybody else's race, and then here's the other problem is that other people don't do that, and so they end up ruining your race. 17. Okay. better, and that's the thing. If I just keep doing better and better, eventually I'll get to be where I'm good. This was a strong lap. What I'm doing is I'm getting, more familiar with how to take these corners at higher rates of speed. I haven't really been pushing it. This one was pushing a little bit more. Will this get me ready for my circuit experience? I don't know. We're gonna see. Boom, 115.8. Not bad. Let's go for it. All right. Just don't forget that. Staying out wide, I'm telling you, it is amazing. It is amazing. I know, guys. I'm saying stuff that most good people already know, but all this stuff is new to me. Whoa! What the f was that? Oh. Come on. Come on. Yes. 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 No. Go. Go. Yes. 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 We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Whew. That was scary for a second. All right. 111.04. I probably could go a little faster, but all right. How much time is it? Shit.